Some fight with barbarity. In your name, morality. Accomplishment and all the other therapeutic aspects that goes along with getting what you got to do done. And as always, hopefully it has positively impacted the world we share. Yes, sharing your strengths so that those of us out here that aren't you benefit from the uniqueness of your greatness or the greatness of your uniqueness, however way you want to say it. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Today's weekly wrap-up is entitled, Is Permission Based Upon a Specific Condition Freedom? Let me repeat that. Today's weekly wrap-up is entitled, Is Permission Based Upon a Specific Condition Freedom? Let's do this. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, yes. This here question is still for deep contemplation in my mind as of late. Just maybe yours too. And the following weekly wrap-up brings up some additional thinking points for further review. The intention underlying the lyrics following are exactly just that. Questions, inquisitive statements, and science both old and new as to propose why there are those with intense perspectives as to uphold their decision not to participate in an attempt of a government-mandated type of vaccination. Take it as such. From this point forward, knowing that those who choose to or haven't already participated chosen also possess the right to so do. This is not intended to be a judgment of either sides of the sides too. And you're invited to listen as if stepping into your opposition's opposing viewpoints' shoes. That may be the greatest challenge for both I and you. As they say, here nothing goes. How it pans out, only after will we know. Here we go, here we go, here we go. recently as a month or so prior to the day Americans celebrate being free, y'all may recall statements were made that you Americans might be able to have small socially distanced mask-wearing hot dog grilling gatherings. Is this the epitome of irony? You mean you're gonna tell we the people how we are allowed to celebrate living in the land of the free? That's brave. Whatever the government's got grilling is smelling kind of mighty fishy. Comprending this, somebody help we. We're a couple months past this first episode, instigating the questioning in many Americans' minds, will American freedom last? And the same entity is now doing its darndest to mandate the vax. Certain venues for concerts and sporting events now requiring, along with your paid-for ticket, your proof of vaccination. Certain places of work requiring the same in order for you to keep your occupation. And even some restaurants in order to partake in their fine cuisine establishment inside dining. That's signaling a sign of sickness in terms of human liberty suffering from power and control seekers unhealthy. If this here is something so important to do, why didn't prior government administration years ago mandate the shot for the flu? Factual science has proven that the current threat is beyond flu-like similar, sadly affecting the same immune-compromised categories, the very young, the very old, and others with additional existing severe health maladies. But for the majority with a strong, healthy, natural immunity, there's no need to mask up nor vaccinated be. Natural immunity building properties designed as a part of the human condition. The body search for natural healing by the Creator Himself who gives us all the gift of life living. Additional information from clinical trials shows no data, no proof of the two key factors for vaccine validation. Zero proof of infection protection and zero proof of not spreading. Pointing back to a stronger trust in reliance on the body's natural process of immunization. Real trustworthy, non-politicized science. A recent study done by Israelis found that the people in the country vaccinated with Pfizer's COVID-19 shot were to contract the Delta variant 13 times more likely, 27 times more at risk for symptomatic disease, compared to those who from COVID-19 had recovered, now possessing the antibodies. Here's a quote from the doctor. It's now being shown in that paper and others that the breadth of that immune response in terms of T and B cell memory populations is more diverse and more long-lasting than the breadth of immune response elicited by the spike-based vaccines alone. That's said by Dr. Robert Malone, the inventor of the class of vaccines based on messenger RNA. He said it on Epic TV's American Thought Leaders program. A strong point in natural immunity's favor in this specific set of world shared circumstance uncovered. Regardless of what's stated above, if valid vaccinations prevent the spread and offer true protection from infection, then those not getting the shots have all of the risks taken upon themselves and don't pose any threat to the rest of the world nor the nation, aka the greater good. It's basic biological science, high school level at best. The people of the world aren't free subjects of any government's petri dish tests. Especially after those worldwide powers chose to, in a lab, create, unleash, and intentionally our world with this virus infest. Here's the beauty of real freedom, free from controlling strings strung up by those crafting what they're permitting. If someone feels or believes that they are best mitigating any potential risk that pertains in their or to their personal situation, by all means, get the vaccination. If somebody feels or believes that their natural immunity is strong enough or based on their religious or other beliefs with which they're affiliated, they should be able to choose not to, and nor unwillingly forced to, get vaccinated. And in order for that freedom of choice to truly be free, that human right decision must not limit nor relinquish American civilians' civil living liberties. At the deepest depth of this inner core of this here situation is not shooting shots at each other over shooting or not shooting up the various COVID-19 vaccinations. It's deeper than any shot's penetration. After this one, what's the next potential items the government will put on their plate of dockets for mandating? What we're all facing is protecting our human rights freedoms. Yes! Freedom! Is it believing that freedom's worth protecting, the one main thing, if anything, upon which we the people of America and the rest of the world can all be agreeing? It appears that there's a bigger picture to behold, tainted with strategic topical selections, intentional distractions, requiring an altogether perspective type of thinking, requiring an altogether perspective type of thinking, requiring an altogether perspective type of thinking. Thinking this big picture all the way through for a better basis of decision-making action, again, is this rap's message intention. And with the ability to then, however, go forth and choose freely, free from forceful coercion. Here's to eyes and ears maintaining our uncompromised position of free thinking. After thinking it all through, here's what we need to do. Let's respect our differences in opinion and unite on fighting for maintaining our freedoms. Let's respect our differences in opinion and unite on fighting for maintaining our freedoms. Let's respect our differences in opinion and unite on fighting for maintaining our freedoms. After thinking it all the way through, here's what we need to do. Let's respect our differences in opinion and unite on fighting for maintaining our freedoms. Hashtag big picture thinking, not media Kool-Aid drinking. Hashtag one cause united, protecting our freedom fighting. Hashtag big picture thinking, not media Kool-Aid drinking. Hashtag one cause uniting, protecting our freedom kind of fighting. Hashtag big picture thinking, not media Kool-Aid drinking. Hashtag one cause uniting, protecting our freedom kind of fighting. Hashtag big picture thinking, not media Kool-Aid drinking. Hashtag one cause uniting, protecting our freedom kind of fighting. Yes! We got to all think the bigger picture through. Yes. Look at all the angles. Look at all the angles. And after thinking it all through, here's what we need to do. Let's respect our differences in opinion and unite on fighting for maintaining our freedoms. Hashtag one cause uniting, protecting our freedom kind of fighting. Hashtag big picture thinking, not media Kool-Aid drinking. Hashtag one cause uniting, protecting our freedom kind of fighting. And that, my friends, is a wrap. And until our paths cross again, stay strong and share your strength. Later.